Hello, my friends, and this is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and I bring you another update. One in which I feel I need to state this for those who follow my channel, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter or even on YouTube. It's something that needs to be said. So, first off, we all know about this pandemic that is going on, which only means one thing: you gotta make sure you clean yourself. That means, by all means, your hands, your face, and everything else. Don't just limit yourself to just what the media says about that. And on top of that, if you're in the midst of this madness, be smart when you go shopping. That means if you can somehow manage to do online shopping like I do that. If not, if you can try to find a good time to get most of the items that you need until this whole thing blows over, then do so. It's just sad the way things have been for the last couple of weeks. I went to 7-Eleven a while back last night, and all the cups and the brewers, the coffee brewers, they were right behind the clerks. So that means if you want coffee, you're going to have to ask for a cup of joe. You can't bring in your cups. You can't bring in anything other than you. So therefore, aside from everything else, you basically have to go up to the clerk, let them know, oh hey, I want a Slurpee or a double gulp or whatnot. They'll get it for you instead of you getting it for yourself. Aside from that, the last thing I went to before that was I went to Food for Less in Gage Village. That's what they call it. That's what they call over there in my area. The town square in my area, they call it Gage Village. So it has a proper name. So as most of you guys know, California, where I am, is on lockdown. It's not completely locked down, but the thing is, as far as shops are concerned, until this thing blows over, as I stated before, you can only go at a limited time. You can't really do normal shopping, like say an hour long. The couple of places I went to before Food for Less was Smart and Final. Now, Smart and Final really was the shits, because when I went up there, and mind you, I walk up to Smart and Final. Here I was thinking I'm going to get myself some soup, just for the sake of this season, because it's spring and whatnot, and it's been raining over here. And as you can tell, I'm a bit hoarse, but not terribly hoarse. It's just that this weather has sort of affected me in a way, but it hasn't stopped me from making Let's Plays. And the only thing I can do right now is that Let's Plays and whatever agency work is sent to me. Until such a time as I can't really speak or I lose my voice, out of my own stupidity, I can tell you this: I refuse to let a virus knock me square the hell out. Like I say, if I need to take myself out, I can always go outside, wear bare next to nothing, and let all the elements hit me all at once. but I'm not as stupid as you think I is, so I'm not doing none of that. I am keeping myself hydrated on the grounds that I have to stay hydrated. I mean, my voice is my tool of trade, my main tool of trade, I should say. And for what it's worth, I need to protect it at all costs. The one thing I have been doing, as you can tell from this picture, in my spare time, has been playing Stormblood. Of course, this is from Heavensward, but I haven't reached the near end of Stormblood. Actually, I'm very close to it, by the way. So I've been playing Stormblood on my own spare time, as well as I've been doing a lot of recording for Kamikame. So regardless of whatever else is going on, content is going to continue. So you don't have to worry about that. As far as what else I got in backlog, I'm just gonna let you know. After the next few episodes of Yakuza 0, that's basically gonna be left on a TBC note. Because if you don't know, there is a certain block that you cannot go past, and I've met this certain block months ago. The sad thing is, even if I were to use remote play, which I pretty much can try to do, I haven't really tried remote play, but I have been doing a bit of testing with only 10 seconds of whatever airtime I can do. I'm going to see if I can do it off my laptop and go from there. So hopefully, if I do finish it, I'm going to do it through the laptop and take things from there. Hopefully I wouldn't have any problems in getting the footage that I need to finish this game. Because, for one, I'm not sure if all the Yakuza games have this, but I can tell you one thing. I just do not like doing Let's Plays unfinished. Even though I've been very busy with everything else, I do not like having a Let's Play go unfinished because of whatever kind of issues there is, whether it's a copyright thing or it's the fact that it can't be recorded because it has a block on it. But like I said, as far as everything else is concerned, after putting up all parts on Yakuza 0, it's going on to be concluded. So I won't be touching it until I find a way to bypass it, or at least, if I can't do that, I always can use the PC version of it and play it through, say chapter 18, and then after that, boom, record chapter 18, upload it to YouTube. There we go. A couple other things I need to tell you that I have my selections for Kamikame, and I've been working on quite a few of them in between what I've been posting. So I'm actually going to look into my list, and for the sake of what I have so far, and I still have those memorial LPs I need to do, but there are going to be some titles that are just going to be squeezed in there just because if it frees up my backlog, that's wonderful. So, this is what we have for the selections for Kamikame 20XX. TMNT Rescue Palooza. It's a fan game using the Open BOR engine. Let's see what else I have. What I'm also working on in my spare time. One Piece Unlimited World Red Deluxe for the PS4. Certain Magical Index for the PSP. Magic Knight Rare of Gaiden for the Game Gear. Nadia Secret of Blue Water for the Mega Drive. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on the PSP. And because I hadn't done this in the Let's Play, but it has been done as a playthrough, Sailor Moon Another Story. Now what I might also add to that would most likely be Danganronpa 2. Since I started on it, and I've been so busy with everything else, because I'd rather just get stuff ready and just have it set for when I have it ready for posting, I got it all down. But as you can tell, yes, I've been adding PSP games to the list. Because PSP has a whole mess of titles. Titles that basically said, why didn't we get this? Well, no threat, my pets. Because English patches. That's all I need to say. English patches. So that means there are a couple games I do have on my PSP backlog. Some of you have probably seen on my channel page. And most who have probably not have said anything. Shame on you. I mean, I know I know you guys been busy, but come on now. You can at least drop a comment. I mean, my people, they can at least drop a comment. My friends, they can at least drop a comment and say, don't bullshit me about you've been busy. You can just say hi. Or just, drop, 5-second comment. It's not gonna take you that long just to drop a 10-second comment. Or a 5-second comment, whatever it takes. It's not going to hurt you. It's not like people are just going to flock to this one video and, take a listen sometimes. It's not like I'm doing this for my health. I'm actually doing this for my health. Among other things I'm doing it for. It's my livelihood we're talking about here. This is everybody's livelihood of video games. But since April is coming up, slump. It's like a slump. I do have one game ready for April, and it's a beat 'em up, and it's one I said I was going to do after the holidays. Well, since spring break is come and gone, and soon we're going to have Easter around the corner. And while all the stupidity is going on in our neck of the woods, that means all of us, we're all affected by this shit. Well, I have to do my part. I'm an artist, so guess what I have to do? I have to create art for the masses. Or at least for those who practically said the same thing, which I can only say thank you. I mean, my content isn't all that great, but I did the best I could do under such short notice. Now, about what I'm going to do prior to that, well, I have a couple of games that I said I was going to do. And it's based off a title which I have as a playlist called Neketsu Koha Kunio-kun. That means all the games, well, not all the games, but most of the games that have had a release over here, be it whether it was a US release or there was a translation for it. I do have 3 games that I could see myself doing before we get into April. And one is the original River City Ransom, but I will have cheats included into it. And it will be not a Let's Play, but it will be a Izzy Versus. So yeah, I need something more to put into Izzy Versus as well as for Kunio-kun, but you know. It is what it is though. So we got that. We also have Downtown Special, which is basically a feudal version of Kunio-kun. And a game which I also have on PS4 that I see myself doing, River City Girls. And it's one of the later games in which is more updated and more canon to the Double Dragon series. You'll see why if you hadn't. Why they made that god awful neon, I will never know. I miss OG Double Dragon. But that's just me, you know. It's like we had something cool, then they just made it all out goofy. But you know, that it is what it is. So we're just going to basically say Double Dragon 2 for 360 never existed. There you go. Yeah, so I have a lot of stuff I'm definitely going to bring to the table, as well as the the rest of the RCO have been working on a couple of projects on their respective channels. Like Ryu just finished Freedom Planet, Castle of Illusion. I sent him the other games for the Game Gear, or no, it's not the Game Gear, the Master System. Master System Game Gear is about the same, but I sent him the other copies of the Illusion series. 4 is still on hiatus from his current Let's Play because of he has issues with his jaw. He's still undergoing a lot of treatment, and for the record, he is getting better as we speak. So whenever he starts posting videos again, you know, because that's 40. He breaks things, and that's his job. Whenever it comes to a video game, guess who we blame for breaking? Yeah, we blame 40 for it. We don't know how he does it, but he has this knack for breaking shit in video games. We can't explain it either. I don't want to explain. Mind you, I'm not catching cold. It's just, it's just the weather. So I'm drinking water. That sort of helps with what I'm doing right now. A little bit of ice, so the ice is being mixed in. I'm also in my spare time drinking coffee and cappuccino and some tea. Also got myself some juice and some soda. A little bit of milk, but you know, like I said, when all this passes over, I'll pretty much restock the drinking supplies as well. Get some soup. Because, like I said, it's still cold season, and I'd rather ready myself just in case something worse happens than what we already have. Now, another thing we need to know is that just because it is a thing, flip the words over, you get the word survive. That's right. You flip the word virus, you get survive. We don't know what the hell Corona means backwards because I have no clue. For those who think it's something bad, it's something that just don't make no sense. So I'm not gonna go into it. But in any case, it's all a test and a tribulation. It's a test and a tribulation of epic proportions. So we just need to exercise our patience. We need to exercise the fact that the madness is going on. It's beyond our measure to make sense of it. And whatever is going on within the higher ups that they're trying to perhaps help with the way they can help, just take it. I mean, if it's something like giving back, let them do it. Even the people who are actually in the war zone. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a real war zone. They're dealing with germs. They're dealing with bacteria. They're dealing with all that nastiness. And they're just everyday workers. So that means one thing. They're getting sick on our behalf, the consumers. And even some in some cases, there are some places that do get closed for a certain duration just because it's not needed. I mean, like, I might as well just say it. Places like GameStop. I don't know what else there is, but I'm not really that all worried because I do have a list of games I'm going to pick up next month. And saying that next month is my birth month. And that 11 is my name's day. I actually like that. I like saying name's day over birthday. Because technically, I was born 40 years in the making of this time period. So, 1979. Here we are in 20XX. I'll be 41 next month. And I've been on this channel for 10 whole years. So that just tells you something. The 10-year, it would truly be a 10-year Let's Player this year. I will be practically 10 years old in doing Let's Plays. As far as YouTube goes, I only got 4. So it's like 14 years on YouTube, 10 of it being a Let's Player. So I'm looking forward to what June has. As far as what else is concerned, from what I've read, there have been like a whole bunch of people just flipping the fuck on out about what's going to happen, what's going to happen. I said, first off, it's just March. We don't know what the hell's going to happen. I said, right now we're just riding this whole thing out. And that's the only thing we can do. We can only ride it out and keep our ears peeled for further information on what they're doing in other parts of the world. As far as don't give into the bullshit and just calm the fuck down. That's all you can do. Just calm the fuck down. There's nothing you can do about it. Just keep yourself clean. That's the only thing you gotta do. You gotta keep yourself clean. So that means wash your hands, wash your face, and by all means, wash the rest of your dumb ass. Yes, wash all of yourself on a daily basis. If not a daily basis, a weekly basis. If not that, then make it a habit to keep yourself clean. That's all you can do. Just make it into a habit to keep yourself clean. Oh man, I look at this picture. I said, "Damn, that was a good shot right there." And all I did was just cut the original picture that I have on my PS4 has dialogue on it, but when I brought it over to my Twitter page, all I did was just cut a bit of that off to where you just see that picture. That's where I can get some good shots off that sometimes. Like I said, I give certain code names for every 10 levels that my suit will change. Like this is the Azure Dragon, or as I like to call it, Hibiki. Then when I was in the 50s, I was basically forging into something. Don't know what it was, but forging into something and to say what I would like to call Vermilion, because my character did look like the lead character from Sword of Vermilion. And what I have currently, since I am level 67, Recool. And probably once I get to 70 and I get another armor change or something like that, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna call myself. Probably Tekka Man Blade. That's the only reason I'm sticking with this one form, because it works for me. It's like that is the character that basically says this is gonna be the strongest motherfucker you're gonna have in your party. You are gonna be the strongest motherfucker there is, right there. I'm not gonna lie. You are gonna be that dude. Because really, you know, I mean, I do have my samurai form, but excuse me. You have to be very direct because the character is quite slow. Now we're not talking tank slow, but we're talking about this guy has accuracy and crits. Accuracy and crits. That's one thing. But I prefer being a dragoon because I can really dish out some major damage to multiple enemies as well as single enemies. If I mostly want to take on an enemy one on one, I can dish some damage. Like right now, I'm like 19 to about 5,000. In a crit state, it would be 5,000 or 3,000 in a crit state. I don't know, but yeah. But aside from that, no, really, guys, do be careful out there. Whether you are going to work or, by all means, if you're going to the store, definitely get yourself a little something just to keep yourself on par and upright as far as keeping yourself well. That's the whole name of the game. I'm going to do the same thing. Because, well, as an artiste, I had to make sure I stayed well. Because for what it's worth, I'm a Let's Player. My purpose is to play games. They don't have to be popular, but as long as I give out whatever I consider entertaining to me and entertaining to the rest of you guys. That's all. That's all I can do for you guys. I have to at least tell my audience, hey, it's going to be okay. We're going to survive this. We've been through worse. We've been through a lot worse. I'm from California. I went through a lot worse than this shit. Okay? So, there is nothing that can possibly say, don't panic more than our main enemy is the flu. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with flu season. So therefore, it's gotten to a point where it's going to be a little bit more dangerous, and you have to be a lot more careful now because it is flu season. And flu season sucks ass. I was going to say bite, but no, it really sucks ass. So, I'm going to say, enjoy whatever I'm going to have for you guys in the next couple of days. Because, I don't have much as far as what I'm still working on. I'm keeping that on the wraps. Because I haven't worked on anything yet. I'm just letting you know what's coming up for the next couple of months. So, just letting you know ahead of time what to expect on this channel. So, as I said, I have been your friend in the neighborhood, Tenkaichi Pookie Izzy 7. And I will see you next time for whatever the hell else I feel like doing. So until then, take care, God bless, be safe, my people. Please, please, don't get eliminated. And die pencil! I'll see you next video.